Aloha, friends. Welcome to the January 2025 episode of the Invited Back podcast. I'm Sabbath Kapahu, and I'm so thankful to be on this journey with you. If this is your first time tuning in, listening, or watching, welcome and welcome to the journey. I'm in year 3 of being the CEO of Invited Back, and I have promised to continue inviting us on this journey together. January has been an incredibly full month of opportunities, experiences, highs and lows. And I saw somebody post recently, I can't wait for tomorrow, January 45. And I chuckled to myself because I was thinking it truly does feel like the days in January have somehow doubled with all that has gone on in this first month of the year already. My family experienced a new level of planning, purposeful intention, incredible experiences and memories made. My husband and I had the opportunity to kick the year off in Japan, which was a full circle moment for us. The year that we got engaged, we traveled to Japan and celebrated New Year's there with some dear friends. And this year, 15 years later, we spent New Year's Eve in the same city together. What an incredible opportunity to pause and reflect and think about who we were in that exact space 15 years ago. We weren't even married yet. We hadn't graduated college, no kids, still single. I was having a conversation with somebody recently about that season in my life and how I thought I knew everything about myself. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I could answer all the questions and check off all the boxes. Well, reality check. Honestly, if I were to look at who I was back then, I had no idea what I wanted. I thought I knew. I thought I was ready for anything that life would throw at me. And as I reflect on the 15 years that have passed since we were in that same exact spot in Japan, back when it turned from 2009 to 2010, the world was still full of possibilities. And guess what? It still is full of possibilities, but they look different. And the way that I will approach them is different. What I know about myself and how I relate to others has changed and shifted and grown with seasons of joy and pain, with seasons of stretch, and because of the people that I've had an opportunity to surround myself with. And even that group of people has changed in 15 years. Some of them remain, and I'm deeply thankful for the mentors in my life that have journeyed with me for all these years. But the people that I speak to on a day-to-day basis have shifted, and those people shape the way that we think and act and relate to others in our day-to-day lives. My encouragement for us as we reimagine and reinvent and reinvite in this year of 2025 is to go back to move forward. And I've heard that phrase in some books that I've been reading lately, in stories that have been told and retold to me. There is something so powerful about reflecting on where you've come from in order to move ahead to where you want to be. The reality is that what's ahead of us is so unknown. But we can know what's on our calendar for the day. We can know what we're putting in our body and how we're fueling ourselves for the work that we've been given to do. We can know how our relationships are with those that we get to do life with, minute by minute, day by day, week by week, month by month. Maybe there's some people you only check in with once a month. How are you making the most of those times together? There was a really great Women's Assembly online session this month where Corey Mize talked about changing our perspective. And it met me in the moment that I really needed to be reminded that if I can step out of my perspective for a minute and think about what's most important in the moment, and often it's not what I feel. Often it's not my first reaction or the first word that I want to say out of my mouth. It'll probably be better for me, my future self, and the person in my relationship if I pause for a second and think about, how am I prioritizing the relationship? How am I taking ownership in this moment? How am I detaching from all the big feelings and thoughts and hopes and dreams that are culminating in this one conversation? Are they really, though? Sometimes it feels like it. And how am I taking responsibility, doing what I should do, not necessarily what I feel like doing or what I want to do, but what is the next right thing? Don't always believe what you think. And we experience that in business. We experience that as parents with our children. We experience that as spouses, as friends, as communities on mission together. As we take opportunities this month and the next, and as we move through this year, may we remember the possibilities are endless, but we have to do the work to make those come to life. And sometimes it's a quick, obedient yes. Even though you don't know what the outcome's going to be, you know that your answer is yes in that moment. And sometimes it's a quick, obedient no. That is not for me right now. And that takes a lot of intention. It takes self-awareness. It takes having a plan and being willing to hold it loosely, but at the same time knowing why you have that plan and where it's going to take you in the days, weeks, and months ahead. I'm so excited to continue this journey with you through 2025. Exciting things coming up. I start my MBA through Ducere Business School, and the degree will come from College de Paris, so College of Paris. That program starts for me next month, so I will get to update you as I move through that. Continuing to reimagine the possibilities for our family. What is it that we are intending to do and why? And where will that be? And with whom will that look like? Excited to continue that journey together. Some fun things for Invited Back coming up, and announcements about opportunities that began last year and have moved through into this year. And as soon as I get a chance to share that, I really will. I'm so stoked about that. Thank you for being on this journey with me. If there's anything you get from these quick moments together, take a deep breath. Prioritize moments to be aware of yourself, and reimagine, reinvent, and reinvite others on your journey. And if you need somebody to help you walk through that space, to get to your next goal, to reimagine the possibilities with you and keep you accountable or dream big, reach out at Sabbath Kapahu, wherever you spend time on socials, or shoot me an email at sabbath@reimaginereinvite.com. Sending you my aloha until next time.